guys, this is Tarot with Kittens, Weights, and Tarot, and today I'm bringing you a Mercury retrograde spread. Oh! So today is Saturday, the first day of Mercury retrograde 2017, and it will last until September 5th. So I figured I've never really done a Mercury retrograde spread for you guys, so I thought I would go ahead and do that today. Okay, so the spread that I got actually comes from Escaping Stars, and I found it on Pinterest, but I like to find out who the owner of the spread is, you know, so that I can go ahead and give them props. So you're not actually going to be able to see the spread all laid out, but I have already pulled the cards. However, I have not looked at the cards. We're going to go ahead and I'll go through all the different questions, and we'll look at what the cards say about Mercury retrograde for us. Just as a reminder that this is just a general reading for you peeps out there. If something resonates with you, then that's awesome sauce, but if it doesn't resonate, then just psh, you know, shit can that. So yeah, if you would like a personalized reading, especially during this Mercury retrograde time, then go ahead and click on the information box down below. We can get you all booked up and we can have fun doing that. Okay, so let's get on with the reading. Question number 1, what will this retrograde bring into our lives? So let's go ahead and look at those two cards. I like to point out that I am using the Earthly Souls and Spirits by Terry Foss, and I'm also using Oracle of the Oracle of the Shapeshifters by Lucy Cavendish. Sorry, there was a phone call. My video got interrupted, so my boyfriend was just wondering if we had sour cream for pollo asada tonight. Anyway, back to the reading. So what I was getting is that some of us, again, not all of us, and again, it could just be me, that we might be feeling kind of alone in some of the situations that we might be put in, where our spirituality, what we believe in, you know, higher power, whatever it is, might be tested at this time, where we're really having to look inwards and look to maybe working with our gods and goddesses, working with God, if that's who you work with Allah, work with Buddha, work with whoever, but you're probably going to be at a point where, you know, your friends and family will only be able to help you to a certain point, and then after that it's up to you and basically the divine to kind of help you through this next stage. So it looks like this is kind of a test of our spirituality and our connection to the divine. Question number 2, what aspect of our lives will be most affected by this retrograde period? So what aspect? And again, let's look here. We have peace, and then we have once upon a midnight dreary, creativity, genius, writing, expression, artistic flow. Okay, so what I'm getting is the part of our lives that's most going to be affected is going to be, you know, as we're trying to create and do things, whether in our jobs, or if you're like an artist and you're actually trying to like create something, or you are CEO of a company and you're trying to create a new plan for something, or whatever it may be, whatever it is that you are creating, the part of us that's most affected is finding peace in the decision that we make. So whatever we've created, to find peace in it and say, okay, I'm putting this out into the universe, I'm putting this action plan out into the universe, I'm putting this painting out into the universe, this book that I'm writing, I'm putting it out into the universe, and just having peace with that. So we might feel a little like, I don't know if this is right, should I put this out, should I not put this out? So it's a lot of second guessing ourselves. Not that we don't already like second guess ourselves on things, but it might be a lot more of it where we're really hesitant to put ourselves out there. Plus, there's a lot of people that just get nervous around the word retrograde, like, oh my god, we're going backwards and the whole world's going to hell. But it's not like that, you know. Some of it is you know, it's just a psychosomatic, you know. So just know that, you know, you've put something out there and just have peace with it. which is a lot easier said than done, but that's definitely a part of ourselves that we're going to have to maybe work with until September 5th. But of course, you know, that part of ourselves probably an ongoing thing. Or maybe that's just me. Question 3, how can I minimize the damage and negative results of this retrograde? Okay, so how can we do some damage control? How can we make it as minimal as possible? So first I have the card Earth. And then I have, you are unlike anyone else. Your contradictions and complexities are interesting. Okay, so how we can minimize the damage is in grounding ourselves, first of all, because we tend to be a lot in our heads, especially when we're freaking out about things. We tend to, some of us go over and over and over the situation in our heads, go over and over and over, did I make the right choice? Is that the right thing to do? Da, 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 da. And we end up driving ourselves insane. So it's more like, okay, try and recognize when you are starting to spin off like that. And it's like, okay, I'm going to come back to center. I'm going to take a few deep breaths and I'm going to come back to this thought later, because me spinning out in my thoughts is not helping me right now. So just know that what you have to offer the world is unique. It's wonderful. But it doesn't need to be perfect. You know, a lot of us are perfectionists. I myself am a perfectionist. You know, if you would see all the cuts I make on these videos to make them, you know, watchable, you'd be amazed. But, you know, you guys gotta just find that peace. Put what you've put out there, and if it doesn't work out, then fine, we've learned something. It didn't work out, and we'll try a different avenue. We'll try making, you know, find a different way of doing our art, or, you know, of seeing something, of having a point of view, of putting something down. But ground yourself first, you know, instead of, I've put it out there, oh my God, fingernail bite, you know, it's, put it out there, and the way you're going to find your peace is just to ground yourself. You know, go to the beach and go walk, you know, and put your feet in the water. Even if it's freezing water, it's good for you. Go take a hike in the mountains, go take a walk around the neighborhood, go put your feet in the soil in your backyard. If you don't have a backyard and all you have is a little potted plant, put your hands in that little potted plant, you know, but ground yourself and just know that what you've put out there is something unique because it's coming from you. You know, we all have something beautiful to offer, and it's coming from you, so don't worry about it. If it's coming from you, it's okay. Question number 4, what lessons need to be learned during this period? Okay, so first I have hope, and then I have Miss Spiderweb, reconsider your alliances, make new connections. Ugh. Spiders. There's so many freaking spiders in our neighborhood. My buddy who went for a hike around our neighborhood found a tarantula. A tarantula? Like, really? Okay, so lessons to be learned. There's a lot of spiders. No. Lessons to be learned are knowing that nothing is hopeless. Maybe there are some things that don't work out, but we as human beings are never hopeless. If you would like to maybe have somebody who can see the best in you come help you out, I think we need to start making alliances with friends and people that can help us out, and people that can help us see the beauty within ourselves, so that we can see that we are hope. All of us together are hope. None of us are hopeless. You may be going through some troubled times. Some of us may be going through some really hard times. Hell, my buddy that's staying with us, he's homeless, but he's not hopeless. You know, he's staying with us. We're helping him get on his feet. He's literally almost at like rock bottom. I don't think that staying with your buddies is rock bottom though. This to me, I think, is almost applying to my friend, but he is hope. You know, he's a wonderful human being. He has a fantastic personality. He has a lot of light to offer the world. But he has made connections with us, his buddies, to kind of help him see that within himself. So if you are feeling hopeless, then maybe make some connections with some people around you who can see the beauty and the light within you so that you find hope within yourself, because it's already there. It was never lost. Question number 5, what part of my past do I need to reflect on in order to heal and aid in my journey? So what part of our past do we need to reflect on so that we can heal and aid in our journey? So the part of the past. Ooh, positivity. And then we have Brother Raccoon, a safe place for you to go. So the part of our past that we need to reflect on is the part, what I'm getting is where we felt the least positive about our situation, where home life was really unstable, our station in life was really unstable, to reflect on a time that was most like that. I'm not saying some of us were, you know, living out of a cardboard box, but find a time in your life where you felt like the ground was moving beneath you, like you didn't know what was going to happen next, where you were going to get your next paycheck, or what was going to happen. It's good for us to reflect on that time, because it's not where we are now. It may not seem like we've made huge progress, but we have made progress. If you're watching this video, then you have a phone, or you have a computer, you have internet access. That's progress. That's not nothing. It's good for us to reflect on those things so that we can see how far we've come, so that we can heal. So this is a very reflective period in retrograde. And our last question, what will the outcome of this period be? So what is the outcome of this Mercury retrograde? Okay, so I have harmony. Interesting. I pulled temperance earlier today for myself. Beauty and the Beast. You need some space in a relationship. Okay, so what I'm getting for this retrograde period and the relationship and the harmony that I'm getting is harmony within ourselves, the relationship within ourselves. So needing space from our emotional self and our thinky self, if that makes any sense. Thinky is not a word, but whatever. I'm an English teacher. I can make up words just like Shakespeare. Anyway, so in order for us to figure out our lessons and what we need to get out of this period is just basically finding harmony within ourselves, which is not something where it's like, okay, I found harmony this retrograde, we're done, never have to do it again. But I think it's just something that we need to revisit every now and then. And so this period is more about what do I want? Is it what my brain wants? Are they working in conjunction with each other? Am I thinking too much up here? Am I too much in my heart space? And is something out of whack? Where do I need to find a balance in these two things is what I'm getting for retrograde. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this reading, and again, this reading comes from Escaping Stars, this spread. I found it on Pinterest, and if you guys dug this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, don't forget to click subscribe, and if you want more videos just like this, don't forget to click that notification bell right next to the subscribe button. If you want to catch a reading with me, know that you can go on the information box down below. You can go to my website, or you can go to my Etsy shop. You can also hit up my Etsy shop through my website, and my Etsy shop has a lot more readings to offer. So whether you want a scrying reading, Lenormand, tarot, oracle, 30-minute reading, hour reading, I have tons of different types of readings. I even have conjumancy if you guys are into seashells. All right, so that's it from me, spiritual homies. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and peace, love, and chicken grease. Peace out. Happy Mercury retrograde.